KC. Good defense by AD. Of course, he played with this franchise for 6 seasons to begin his career. KC3, what a way to open the gate for the Lakers tonight. That's going to roll off. Eric Bledsoe.
Did the Lakers have that possession in a zone?
Well, we'll see the next time down, perhaps.
Well, they're going to mix it up, I'm sure. But that possession, it almost looked like they were in a 3-2.
LeBron looks to attack. Here he goes all the way. Can't scoop and score, but a good follow by Andre Drummond. We're supposed to be all that, and it really hasn't gone according to plan this year, has it?
No, not in my book they haven't. I mean, I think they're one of the most disappointing teams in the league based on everything that is going into the mix. And I'm sure, at the end of the year, things will be decided upon.
That's David Griffin right there, the general manager. And, of course, he was the one that helped pull the trigger that brought a bunch of times when the Lakers have played New Orleans. And once again, he's out. Brandon had another really good year. And Zion out with the finger injury. Here's Schroeder in and out, back in again. So Dennis hits the mid-range, and the Lakers are up. Lob to LeBron on one of the highlight plays. But, again, he was really rusty last night in just about everybody's eyes.
Well, it's just a situation where he knows what he has to do consistently.
But he has meant so much to this team. I mean, really, nothing negative at all to say about Dennis Schroeder. Had 14 points, 4 assists. He returned after missing those 7 games.
But there's always surprises and disappointments during the course of a season. And big surprise to me is the consistency with which that Dennis Schroeder has played very.
They're second in second chance points, third in total rebounds. That's obviously when they're 100% healthy.
Just getting ready to say the same thing.
Yeah, but they did lead the NBA this year in offensive rebounds. But that's when everybody's healthy. LeBron scores, just bulls his way down for 2.
Yeah, no.
Control it. Yeah, anything we say numbers-wise with New Orleans is pretty much how they were. Oh, wait a second, throwing it down and attacking the rim.
Yeah.
Boy, he comes from that kickboxing fighting family, and he was fighting us all the way to the rim that time and threw it down. Schroeder hits the triple.
Schroeder had a few triples, hit the front of the rim, a little short that time. Obviously used a little bit more legs early.
Lakers now give up the baseline, but fortunate that ball was fumbled around. They'll work it on the perimeter. Bledsoe dishes off Hernan Gomez in deep to score. Willie Hernan Gomez. Represented Spain on the national team. Underneath Schroeder, that's what he's done so well all season long. Anthony Davis, who was 9 for 18 from the floor, had 10 more free throws the other night. In fact, being last night. LeBron this time goes to the other side floor. LeBron wasn't going to die for that one.
I don't blame you.
No, don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. And another slam dunk by Johnson. That was the best decision.
Yes, just like that.
To do that. I mean, first quarter, we're not even 5 minutes in. Remember, that's how he got hurt. He was rolled up on. And then the high ankle sprain. Here he is backing it again. Gonna scoop it out to Schroeder. Wide open. Set, fire. Yes, sir. And the Lakers shooting. And Stu, this is a Pelican team that has not started games well. They played Golden State the other night. They allowed 41 points. And Coach Van Gundy said, we didn't even try. We gave no effort at all. Those were the words that he said. And what a sensational half a dozen years they were. Trying to get to the basket. They ran into LeBron, but the backhand layup is good. They would rest a lot of the regulars. All right, Mike, who's playing for Denver tonight?
Well, they started their regular spill, but
okay.
all of the energy has been on the Portland side, right? And you mentioned what the dueling motivations are. Meanwhile, Clippers are already down 10 at OKC, and if they lose that game, they would lock themselves into the 4 regardless of what happens to Denver, and therefore, in theory, playing down the road, not have to face a team like the Lakers if they get there until the conference finals. So stuff is already becoming pretty clear here early, but Portland has been all over Denver.
Thank you. You're right about the Clippers. I mean, it would be the conference finals if everything plays out now as we were talking about that possibility the hallway series would take place. LeBron glides in once again. The bounce, he was there, really uncontested.
Just a nice two-man game with the assist going to KCP, and the Lakers as a team shooting 67%.
And they've got 5 assists already tonight underneath the shot. Missed, and it's a grab by Anthony Davis.
Well, the shot was missed. Anthony Davis got a piece of that layup. That was some recovery defensively.
A 3-time block champion for AD when he was here with this team. Andre can't finish with the little jump hook. You know, AD still the all-time leader in scoring, rebounding, steals. Underneath, Hernan Gomez scores.
Those two players really talented. You know, they've got a talented team, but just didn't make it happen this season.
Foul's going to be called. It'll be a side out.
Got some subs in as Anthony Davis and KCP are the only two starters that remain on the floor. Caruso's in, Marc Gasol is in, and Kuzma.
And Davis has control of it. Now this will end the year if the Lakers can win tonight. Good touch pass. So Caruso back in action tonight. He misses the first shot. Lakers haven't had a 5-game winning streak since January. They had a 7-gamer in February.
Marc Gasol comes in the game and immediately makes a defensive decision that creates a turnover for the Pelicans as takes the charge. Our calls cam right on the spot as he gets run over, and the official says, easy call for me today.
We didn't see Mark play yesterday morning to be exact, against the Indiana Pacers, a game that the Lakers won 122-115. KCP, a little mid-range magic just outside the free throw line.
Good usage of the screen, good pull-up at the 15-foot mark for KCP. Only player that, well, I should say only starter, that hasn't scored